Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. More D&D goodness for you here as we show off another one of the halls that we managed to pick up at Gen Con this year. Hard to find, so in one of the harder settings to really collect, especially with, again, just the rarity, but also in good condition and completeness. So this is actually an expansion for Spelljammer. We're going to have a separate video up. We also picked up the Spelljammer setting, like core box, but this one is specifically focused on the legend of the Spelljammer itself. And again, we'll get into everything here, but basically an expansion, as it says, an epic adventure setting for use with the original Spelljammer. So within this box, you're going to get new monsters and races, exciting new ships and characters, and of course the Spelljammer itself. So it's going to give you a 32-page book, a 64-page book, 96-page book. So we're already getting tons of material. So even if you're just wanting this for reference material, it's already a huge expansion of Spelljammer. 2 maps as well, and again, that's part of the value of like getting these old sets and stuff, especially if you can find them complete, is all just the wonderful accessories, right? Maps, cards, etc. So we're gonna get this open up for you guys, show you everything inside, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now that we got that open, and again, we'll have a separate series of videos where we dive more in depth in this, but this first book here, The Legend of Spelljammer itself. So again, tons and tons of cool material in here. And again, this really is a setting for D&D unlike any other. And it's nice to finally have a lot of the original stuff here. So we managed to pick up actually 3 sets for Spelljammer at the con. And so first book, very large book. I think this is one of the 96 pagers. Yeah, so like 89, 90 pages here. So book 1, The Legend of Spelljammer here. So Legends and More. So first one was Captains and Ships, Legends and More. Here, a little smaller book, right? We're looking at what, are we getting a page count? There we go, 30, 32 pages. Again, tons of material here, a lot of cool artwork. So this whole thing looks like by Jeff Grubb. And then the Grand Tour, it's one of the other big ones. Just a quick flip through here. We'll have videos down the road on this more specifically and more in detail. So we got that. So we're already, even if you're just, again, picking up for lore and reference, right, you've got like close to 200 pages of stuff there. The maps, not going to necessarily unfold the whole thing here, but let's see if we can get one of them semi opened up here so you can get an idea. And you get a nice key here as well with everything going on. But huge maps, color included. So gives you other ideas. So again, pristine condition. That's what we were chasing. Now, if you're looking for these and you happen to find them on like eBay or something like that, make sure it's like an original copy, not one of these goofy resellers that's selling the stuff often without being complete and then still charging the insane prices that they do. So, but yeah, tons of stuff here. You can get an idea of the ship here. There's a more full-on version of that. So the Spelljammer itself, excellent stuff here. But wait, there's more. So a little reference page here. So all different NPCs. And then what else we got in here? Oops. An Illithid Dreadnought. Nasty stuff. And nice that it's also double-sided. But wait, there's still more. More of the NPCs, I would imagine. The pages are ordered here. And more. Octopus. Oops, get that right side up. There's actually quite a few of these cards in here. So whale ship. That's actually pretty cool. Again, everything's double-sided, so you get floor plans and everything else. Another one here. Small jammer. It's hilarious. That's an interesting design. Again, multiple decks here. Quentin's Libraria. That's an interesting design. Number 4 is the guest cabin, which is that big old skull. Or actually, no. Different number 4. Sorry, main deck, the idol. Okay. Yeah, we're good there. Gnomish Whelk. Man, there are a lot of cards in here. So, yeah, if you can find this complete, you're getting your money's worth. It's insane to think that this was like, I think retail on the box said like, like $20 back in the day for all this stuff. Gosh, if we could just go back in time and get all this stuff for those prices. Considering what people are charging for this stuff now. The Battle Dolphin. And it looks like we're finally to the end. Nope, there's more. Cuddle Command. Interesting. Okay. This one might be the end since it's... Nope, there's still more. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is the last of the cards, the Great Bombard. Looks more like a normal ship. Okay. And then this is usually how you know that it's actually original and stuff, because all these old mailers and stuff, TSR, right? Good old stuff there. And then the old catalog, which is like just pure nostalgia. So we got Dark Sun on the first one here, 1991. Good old secondhand stuff here. Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance, Spelljammer, of course. Good old Ravenloft. Fortunately, the Spelljammer line wasn't too extensive, so it would be expensive to collect, but the box sets are probably the hardest to track down. I think we may have gotten most, if not all of them, on this one haul. So, and then good old regular D&D Stara stuff in there. So there you have it, guys. So the Legend of Spelljammer. A little bit of damage on the box cover. Didn't notice that before, but it's all right. We'll make sure it is taken care of. So awesome setting. Obviously, I think they just did a re-release here for like 5th Ed. But yeah, the original, nothing's going to top that, especially with all the other material that's out there. Way more than what they're going to do in like one of their newer books. But as you can see, a ridiculous amount of stuff included in what is still one of the smaller boxes that they had back in the day. Huge just amount of material for you. So whether you're just wanting a little bit of extra for like the basics of Spelljammer, it's great to add on to anything, but just tons and tons of material included here, so plenty of fertile ground for adventures. Let us know, guys, if you played OG Spelljammer, if you like the new one, worth considering again, even if you have the new edition or the new version of that was released. Nothing wrong with going back and getting a lot of the original material, because there's just going to be way more content there. But let us know, guys, what you think of this one, and be sure to like and comment. We'll have more Spelljammer for you soon. Got some other Ravenloft goodies that we picked up, so stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching.